guys. Okay. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to tell you guys a quick story time about the time that I got bullied for having natural hair at, how old was I? I was in 4th grade, not American 4th grade, Surinamese 4th grade, and I was, I think 10 or 11. Yeah, I was definitely 10. So it was a regular school day. I was just outside. It was break time. It was time to eat. So, I was outside just minding my business. I remember I was already done eating and I was just killing time, walking around, doing regular stuff that people that are 10 years old do. So, just talking to my friends, roaming around, and I remember I was walking past a group of 3 boys. As I passed them, like right as I passed them, this one little boy, I remember he always had comments about my hair. He always had comments about my hair. And I remember on this day, it was just, I had enough. Okay, but let me get to the story. Okay, so as I passed them, he started saying this, "Bana, bana, bana," which in Surinamese means like when your mom does your braids like really big and poofy, and when people start singing "bana, bana," it's actually like a way to like tease you and bully you. So and the way he was saying it was like really like he had that irritating look on his face, like I'm gonna bully you and I'm gonna say things to hurt you. So he was doing that and I stopped. And I got so angry, you guys. Like, I don't know, it's like something came over me. I had enough at this point. I'm like, I'm gonna get you. I'm coming for you, so you better run. So he's there with his friends. Like he was standing at one of the windows, like leaning forward, and they started laughing at me and he kept on going and stuff. So I turned, go into the classroom because he was standing in the classroom leaning where the window is. I go into the classroom, I grabbed him by his uniform, I dragged him to like where the door opening was. There was like a huge empty wall there. So I dragged him over there, and I don't know where I found the strength, but my ancestors were with me that day. Like I don't know, cause me, I've always been like a little baby, weak as heck. Weak as heck, clumsy as heck. Like no one would expect that from me, not even myself. So getting to the classroom, I grabbed him by his uniform, pushed him up against the wall, and I'm like, "Who are you talking about? Huh? Talk now, huh? What were you?" And I slapped him. I slapped him about like 3 or 4 times. And then all of a sudden, the ancestors left me again. They're like, "Okay, you hit him 3 times. We're going. Bye. Handle it yourself." So I'm like, where's my strength? Like, what's going on here? So, like, during, like, the whole time I was hitting him, and like the whole time I grabbed his uniform, he could not do anything. He was screaming and stuff. I guess he was trying to make noise so that the teachers would hear and come and see what was going on. Like, he did, like, it was like something was holding him back from not hitting me or doing something. Because a girl versus a boy is like a totally different type of situation. Most of the time, the boy is gonna get away with hitting the girl because, you know, men have more physical strength. And women are stronger mentally. So, the ancestor said, "Bye girl, handle it yourself. We're gonna bounce." So, like, all of a sudden, like, I just felt my strength disappearing. So, at this point, I'm slowly, like, letting go of him. And this boy, this boy started hitting me back and, like, hitting me in my face and stuff. And I start screaming, and at some point I start crying. So we're fighting in the classroom, and for like not that long, about a minute or so. And then the teacher comes and she breaks up the fight. So I'm heated, I'm still heated, I'm crying because when I'm annoyed, when I'm angry, like when I'm angry, I cry. And you might see it like she's weak, she can't do anything. But if you get me to the point where I cry, you better know you're digging your grave that day. You're digging your grave that day. I do not care. So she breaks us up, and she starts saying like, what happened, blah 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 blah, and I tell her what he did to me. And then after that, I don't really remember what she said to us, but after that, after the break, we just go into class regularly. So I thought the whole thing was over. I'm like, okay, at least I hit you 3 times. Because I'm weak, but I'm not that weak. Okay? So, I hit him 3 times and I was happy about that. And I was like, okay, this is over. We're done. And I got my respect today. You're not ever going to disrespect someone because of their hair ever again. Never. Okay? So, I'm in the classroom, and one of the students comes to our class and she's talking to our teacher. So I'm wondering like what's happening. So the teacher is like, Damien, and the boy's name was, what was his name? Okay, I don't remember his name, but we'll name him Raphael. Damien and Raphael, you guys have to go to the principal's office. At this point, I'm getting super nervous because I've always been a nice student, never went to the principal's office unless I had to like do something for my teacher. Principal was a woman, by the way. Or unless I had to give her a message or whatever. So I never went to the principal's office because of, you know, something that I did. I was always one of the best students, even if I say it myself. So I'm like, oh no, my dad's gonna kill me, my mom's gonna kill me, like, oh no, this is not what I want. Okay, so we go to the principal's office and she asks me what happened, and I tell the whole story again, and then she lets him speak and tell his side of the story. And so, tell me why this principal, like, I love that woman so much before that incident. Like, I loved her so much. She was so nice, so sweet, always looked after every single student. After that, after what she said to me that day, I was like, you're my biggest enemy here in this school right now. Okay, tell me what. Oh, by the way, you guys, I forgot the most important thing that I did when I was beating this boy up. Beating. I ripped his school uniform. I was that angry. Like, I literally, like, when I grabbed him, I ripped it into two pieces. And no one just magically has strength to rip fabric apart. Like, so when I tell you that the ancestors were with me that day, it's no joke. So this woman looks at me and she's like, you're gonna have to buy a new uniform for him. And I'm thinking, like, um did, did you get the message here? This whole thing started because he was bullying me because of my hair. Shouldn't that be the main thing to look at here? Shouldn't he apologize to me for being that rude and disrespectful? Because what if it was your daughter that was in the situation? Would you let a little 10-year-old, 11-year-old boy disrespect her like that? I don't think so. But me being me back then, not saying anything, I was like, but, thinking all of those things, but I didn't say anything to her. So I'm like, okay. And she didn't really, like, say anything to him. She didn't really say anything to him, like, she didn't punish him, he didn't get any punishment, like, it was, in this situation, it was like he was the victim, And that hurt me so much that I started to dislike this woman. Like, and then every time after that, when she was, like, nice to me, I thought in my head, you are so evil. But I got older and of course in 6th grade I was over the whole thing, and then shortly when we were in 6th grade, like a month or two into going back to school, she passed away. So it was so heartbreaking for us because in 6th grade here in Suriname, you have to, like, make your big exams and stuff, and you have to prepare, and this is when, you really have to focus. And so it was really hard on us 6th graders because we loved that woman so much. But yeah, she passed away, sadly. And you guys, guess what? After, like, years, like, I'm now 22 years old. After years, I come across this boy. Now, mind you, I saw him, but I was like, that face looks familiar. But I still just walked past him because I was not really in the mood to, like, go and ask someone, like, hey, I know you from somewhere, right? Especially after what happened between us. Okay? So I walked past him and I had to cross the street. So I crossed the street and it was about 3 or 2 weeks ago that I saw him. I felt like I heard someone say, hey, good afternoon. I'm like, I turned and I'm like, and I saw him. I'm like, hey. And he was like, isn't your name Damaris or something? because he got my name confused with another girl that we used to go to school with. Her name was Damaris and my name is Damien. So I'm like, no, my name is Damien. He's like, oh yeah, now I remember. How are you? I'm like, I'm cool. How are you? He's like, I'm cool. Then it was kind of an awkward silence for like 3 seconds, and he was like, yeah, I saw you and I thought I'd come say hi because I haven't seen you in years. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, now your face, now I'm remembering from where I know you and now you're familiar to me. And it was like, oh yeah, cool. And he was like, okay, but have a nice day. I'm like, yeah, have a nice day too. See you. And he's like, yeah, bye. And I'm like, boy, if you don't, because I remember what you did. But yeah, so that was that story time. So my message for this story time is, don't bully people because of their hair or their hair type. Maybe you don't have to deal with the struggles of 4C hair, but other people do. And don't bully people for the way they decide to wear their hair. It's on their head, it's not on yours. If you choose to wear differently, then go ahead, but don't bully people, especially like men. Like, why are men always so negative? Why are they always focusing on women their hair? Like, what's the deal with that? Anyways, it's not on your head, so keep quiet and roll your boat, okay? So yeah, that is it for this story time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a like, and I will put my last 2 story times here for you guys to watch if you have missed them. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel if you're new. Guys, turn on your post notification bell, click on the bell so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!